Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Welcome back to another episode of For the Greater. I'm the Sound Alchemist, and I have
Gershwan.
We got hellhounds and nurglings in the building once again.
So be careful.
Yeah.
Because you might get bit. This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put a question for your question, because we get those questions first.
I've used all my energy right now, so I'm going to be quiet and not ask any questions for the rest of this For the Greater.
No, I kind of need you for this question, because it's coming from DK Just One. Is there a maximum number of Necrons? So when one dies, its essence goes back and comes out of it anew. But are they able to create entirely new bodies? His
essence. The only essence I want to hear about is Evanescence. And they stopped making music years ago.
I don't even know who they are. You do have a point. They don't have a soul. So it's like just their protocol that goes back into the tomb world. So once the essence goes back into the tomb world,
they bring themselves to life. Kind of.
Yeah, because they already have bodies in there, and the bodies are made out of necrodermis. Necrodermis, if you get a microscope and do the like 10 times, you'll see it's just a bunch of nanoscarabs.
Kind of like us. They're like a whole bunch of little amoebas.
Yep. The big difference is, though, that do they reform? They have to reform.
Yeah, they do.
So, given enough time, Necron Tomb Worlds can actually just restructure and reorganize their thingamajigs. So, is there a finite number of necrodermis? Yes. Is that finite number enough for the Imperium to completely wipe out the Necrons? No.
I mean, it's possible, but highly unlikely.
Yeah. So I hope that kind of answers the question. There's a finite number, but to say that the Imperium can destroy it is really far-fetched. Like you're better off saying that the old ones are going to come back.
I mean, they are known as the Endless Horde, because you kill one and kind of restitches himself together. So it gives you the illusion of endless, but it is contained in a number.
Yes.
What number that is?
69. I was going to say 666. Cup 666 asks, is it better to cook crack in the microwave or in an oven stove? That's a good question. Usually a lighter works. So
a stove is just a bunch of lighters.
You can't so if you put a spoon. Wait, how do you do crack? Yeah, spoon. If you put a spoon in the oven, and then you turn it on, and then it starts boiling enough for you to liquefy it and inject it into yourself. When you go in to reach for that spoon, the spoon's going to be hot. It's going to burn you. So if you do it on the stove top, it's easier. CSI Miami.
Drew Cypher. How come the Blood Ravens have the reputation of stealing everything? Well, you see, long ago, the Blood Ravens used to be the playable race of Space Marines in the Dawn of War series. Or at least they were like the ones that you always saw the trailers of and stuff like that. And when I saw the Blood Ravens fighting against the Orcs, you know which trailer I'm talking about, they stole my heart. And that is where they got their reputation of stealing things.
From stealing the Sound Alchemist's heart. GW and the guys at, is it Niantic?
It might be. It might have been THQ back in the day.
Yeah, well, they knew who the Sound Alchemist was even before we had this channel, and they were like, "That guy's cute. We wanna steal his heart."
And they did.
Hope that answers the question. I guess another response would be that they're just seeking relics.
Yeah, they hoard relics.
Yeah.
And rumor has it they're a successor chapter of the Thousand Sons.
Which is very, the Thousand Sons are known for that. Magnus had an entire library where he would collect scrolls and tomes and artifacts from different civilizations and bring it back to Tisca, right?
Mm-hmm. Their capital?
Yep. To it served almost as the library of Alexander the Great or whatever.
Which they were made out of glass pyramids, which I think would be really cool.
Yep. Kind of like the Louvre. Next question. This question comes from Lord of Swords. If a cultist became a demon prince, would he be equal to power to the demon prince who was an Astartes?
Yeah, no, unless that chaos god gave him gallons and gallons of warp juice, warp power.
Think of like LeBron James compared to what's dude from the light skinned dude plays with the blue shirt. This is how you know I watch basketball. Steph Curry. Steph Curry. He was like his dad was a basketball player, so he grew up in that world. Whereas like LeBron James just had that natural ability. So in my scenario, Space Marines is LeBron James. A regular cultist becoming a demon Primarch is Steph Curry. I feel like I'm saying his name wrong, but yeah.
I just recently found out that he was playing with like he needed glasses and he didn't know this. So like this dude was shooting threes from like half court with like blurry vision this whole time.
It's amazing.
Talent, yeah. Like some people are born with it.
Yeah, but some people are born with more, like LeBron James and the Space Marines. Yeah.
This one is by All Might. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen or heard in 40K?
There's so many things that are crazy.
I mean, hands down, the Demon Kulaba is probably one of the craziest, nastiest things.
Yeah, that stuff keeps you up at night.
Mm-hmm. And not in the good way.
Sometimes whenever I sometimes when I read Nurgle lore, it's very like thought provoking. So I think that's probably some of the craziest stuff that I've read. As much as I hate small holes and as much as I hate being sick, Grandfather Nurgle seems like the best bet to worship, because like you have eternal life, and he makes you understand the beauty of entropy.
But if you become a demon prince, you're gonna have eternal life no matter what chaos god you follow.
Yeah, but in order to get that, you have to go through like thousands of coronet blood dudes who are trying to murder you.
Right, but at the same time, you know, probably getting stabbed gives you that adrenaline that you're looking for. That battle high.
Battle high. Out of all the chaos gods, though, which one would you follow?
I want to say Zeech, because knowledge is power.
Reading Rainbow.
Butterflies in the sky?
I don't know that.
You know, I can go twice as high. Because you guys got to take a look. It's in a book.
Oh.
Reading Rainbow.
I don't remember that. Okay, you got me. Next question comes from the J-Man12364. He asks, "Hey guys, love the channel. I was wondering if Games Workshop or any other YouTube channel related to 40K has ever wanted to collaborate with you guys." In the past. I think one of the biggest like honors and one of those moments where you realize like, oh dang, like this is awesome, was when Mini Wargaming actually contacted us and they wanted to do some type of collaboration. Unfortunately, at that time, work was crazy, so we didn't really actually ever get to do anything. And now you look at their operation, and their operation is intense. They have like an apartment complex.
They're moving to like a bigger studio?
Yeah, like each room has its own little theme. So to have those guys contact us and say, hey, like, we see you guys doing work, that was pretty awesome. Hopefully in the future we might be able to do something with them if we ever get our stuff figured out and kick the habit. Or something like that. There is one YouTube channel that I would love to collaborate with.
Ants Canada?
Ants Canada. Well, besides Ants Canada. We don't talk about Ants Canada anymore.
Do you still watch Ants Canada?
Well, of course. Well, now after we started going away from the ants and started getting like into the Gila monsters and the little crabs, I kind of stopped watching. Black Magic Craft. If you guys haven't checked out that YouTube channel, do that. I know some of our viewers are just here for the lore, but if you are into the tabletop game, if you're into like making terrain, if you're into like even if you just want to look at cool badass crafts,
Go to Michael's.
Well, like that, yeah. Like
you get so many ideas like from watching his channel. You go to Michael's, get all this stuff,
and then you try to do it, and then you burn your hands. Yeah, that's what happened. I burned my hand. But yeah, check that channel out. That would be a cool channel to collaborate in the future with.
Yeah.
Once we get our D&D stuff going, and we kick the habit. Next question.
This one's by Bunny Hop. Are there celebrities in 40K? YouTubers even? Porn stars?
We talked about this last week. Yes, there are porn stars. Saint Celestine. And then there are also celebrities. Yeah, there's like High Lords. You have your like that kind of stuff. I feel like those will come down like, aw. Next question comes from Faking It66. Does the Dark Mechanicus still worship the machine god, even though they're sworn their loyalty to the Chaos gods? Yes. So they believe that the manifestation of the machine god has actually been corrupted by worshiping the Emperor and being part of the Imperium, and they think that by worshiping Chaos, you are truly worshiping the true machine god, which lives in the warp in that forge. What's that for? The Forge of Souls?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah.
This one's by Burn Nerb. What exactly is that dragon that the Emperor buried on Mars? And when did he really do that? So, we did do a 40 Facts on the Emperor, and during that time that he was... I guess he was on Earth. And a freaking dragon came in. There's angel. So yes, the Emperor did indeed fight a dragon on Earth, which sounds totally not 40K at all. Like, this is like an Arthurian tale. But yeah, he fought a dragon, which rumor has it was the Void Dragon. He couldn't kill it, but he wounded it enough to kind of contain it. He had to bury it under the sands of Mars, and that's how the Martians got the whole concept of the machine god. They're actually praying to the Void Dragon, and the Void Dragon is what's kind of powering the machine spirit. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Check out the 40 Facts for it. Did a really good job. Next question comes from a name I cannot pronounce, but thank you. You ask, what would make you betray the Emperor? Oh, by the way, if you ever actually go through the comment section and you see like a name we can't pronounce, that's who it is. Because I'm not doing it to be disrespectful or anything, but I don't know what that says. And he's the only one that has a name like that. What would make you betray the Emperor? Eternal life.
The Bodhi.
Slash, you would betray the Emperor of Mankind and all of your fellow man for the booty.
You can't create more men without the booty.
I thought the booty was just to hold you upright.
The more you know. Reading Rainbow. It's gonna take a lot.
Really? So like if a Chaos God came and was like, I'll give you eternal life, you would turn that down to fight for the Emperor?
Knowing what chaos is, yes. I wouldn't want eternal life. Because if you go, like we were talking about earlier, if you're all about Khorne, you're going to want that battle high, and you're going to want to go into the thickest battle ever, which you're probably going to die. If you're all about Nurgle, he's going to grant you eternal life, but you're going to be all like goopy, and like you're going to have tentacles and stuff like that. If you go with Slanesh, you're going to want to achieve more euphoria, more pleasure, and you're going to try to chase that high until there is no high you can get. You're going to be all combat drugged up. Eventually you probably just turn into a spawn. Zeech, he's just going to play you. You're going to be a puppet in his machinations. So the Emperor seems like a pretty good place to be. Even though I could be a freaking grunt just digging trenches for the Imperial Guard or working a factory job my whole life with like, I don't even get to see the sky. It's all like soot and smoke.
But you'll get to meet Lupe Fiasco when you die.
Yeah.
He's part of the Army of the Light. Whatever happened to Lupe Fiasco? Oh, he came out with an album recently. That's interesting, though. I think out of both of us, you seem to be the more honorable one. So I'll make sure to let Khorne know so he can come and corrupt you.
Now, if the Tau came, I'm out.
Yeah. Greater good seems like a good deal to me. Even if it's brainwashing, like, you get to hang around with Earth cast people. So let me ask you, because you know about Guevesas. When an imperial planet gets taken over by Tau, does everybody jump into the fire cast?
No, depending on what your skills are, they'll put you in whatever you see fit. But for the most part, you'll be fire cast.
You'll be separated too, right?
Yeah.
Like the regular Earth cast won't mingle with like the human Earth cast?
Right, because if you're not going to know the technology of the Tau, you're not going to know how to implement like the alloys and the minerals that are native to the Tau. So most likely they'll just put you into the army, the front lines, kind of be the grunts, that kind of thing. But very notable cases, you can rise in the ranks and pilot battle suits. Which I don't know if that's fan lore or if it's like legit. But like I've known of like humans to pilot battle suits.
And those were the questions for today, right?
Yep, that's all we got.
If you guys have more questions for us, comment down below. Thank you guys so much for everything. This was Gershwin.
Sound Alchemist, and we are out.
Oh, if you could put my freedom